Let's talk about Psalm 112 this morning. As I read it, you're going to be seeing Hebrew characters coming across the screen, and I'll explain why in a minute. But as you also hear this psalm, reflect upon all the things that it's asking for and calling for. Praise the Lord. Happy are those who fear the Lord, who delight greatly in his commandments. Their descendants will be mighty in the land. The generation of the upright will be blessed. Wealth and riches are in their houses, and their righteousness endures forever. They rise in the darkness as a light for the upright. They are gracious and merciful and righteous. It is well with those who deal generously and lend, who conduct their affairs with justice. For the righteous will never be moved. They will be remembered forever. They are not afraid of evil tidings. Their hearts are firm, secure in the Lord. Their hearts are steady. They will not be afraid. In the end, they will look in triumph on their foes. They have distributed freely. They have given to the poor. Their righteousness endures forever. Their horn is exalted in honor. The wicked see it and are angry. They gnash their teeth and they melt away. And the desires of the wicked come to nothing. One of the things we miss when we read the Bible in English is we miss things that were crafted in the original language. And this is one of those Psalms that's what we would call today an acrostic. Each line of the Psalm in Hebrew begins with consecutive letters of the Hebrew alphabet, starting with Aleph and ending with Tov. So we miss that. We don't see that. There's no way for us to represent that in an English translation. And maybe that was just sort of an artistic decision. Like, let's just try this. But there's also something of it for me that says maybe that is something that speaks about these actions like that are listed here, about what the righteous, the ones who fear the Lord, what we're supposed to be. That it's a whole. It's a whole thing from, as we would put in our English alphabet, A to Z. In the Hebrew alphabet, Aleph to Tov. In the Greek alphabet, Alpha to Omega. One of the things I strongly believe about us and our discipleship is that our faith should be the center of our lives that impacts everything else, that it's not just one slice among many other things, but instead it is the center that impacts our worldview. It impacts how we live, what we do with our money, how we spend our time, how we are with our family and our friends and our neighbors and acquaintances and our strangers and those we like and those that we don't. Should impact how we vote, where we place our allegiance. The list keeps going. From Aleph to Tov, living out what God calls us to be and to do. Grace and peace be with you today.